Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer initially expressed disappointment with this electric bike, primarily due to a lower than advertised range. The initial assessment of only achieving 17 miles instead of the advertised 30 miles was attributed to a significant amount of uphill riding on the return journey. Our reviewer acknowledges that on flatter terrain, the bike would likely achieve the advertised range and possibly even exceed it. The substantial uphill portion of the commute significantly impacted the battery life, skewing the initial assessment of the range. Regarding speed, the reviewer notes that while the advertised top speed of 37 miles per hour is achievable, it's not consistently attainable. This client, who is on the heavier side for the bike's weight capacity, personally achieves speeds between 32 and 34 miles per hour. Lighter riders, such as the reviewer's children, have managed to reach the advertised top speed on long, smooth stretches of road. The reviewer candidly admits their initial disappointment in not reaching the maximum speed was due to their own weight, acknowledging weight loss since owning the bike and expressing hope to reach the maximum speed with continued weight reduction. Downhill riding, as expected, allows for speeds exceeding personal best. A significant selling point for this client is the bike's dual 750-watt motor configuration. This reviewer emphasizes that this power output is within legal limits in most regions researched, specifically mentioning Texas as an example. The dual motor setup offers significant advantages. In the event of stricter local regulations prohibiting dual motors of this power, the bike can easily function using only a single motor. The option exists to even physically disconnect the second motor, if needed for legal compliance. The client highlights the bike's impressive power for its legal compliance. Extensive research prior to purchasing emphasized the bike's superior power output compared to alternatives. This client conducted thorough comparisons over several weeks and continues to test the market, confirming its place as a leading contender for power and legal compliance. They mention that although they typically operate the bike at a lower assist level to remain within local speed limits, the higher power output provides considerable benefits for less regulated environments. Ultimately, this reviewer concludes that the bike is the best option available, based on their extensive research and personal testing of several competitors.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer received this electric bike with a significant issue. The forks were bent, likely due to the considerable weight of the bike during shipping. Despite the initial disappointment, contact with the seller resulted in a prompt replacement shipment of new forks. While the wait for the replacement parts was slightly longer than anticipated, the overall experience with the seller's customer service was positive. Our reviewer opted to receive only the forks, anticipating a faster delivery and leveraging their own mechanical skills for installation. To their surprise, the included toolkit proved sufficient for the repair, although a more thorough inspection and tightening with better quality tools was planned for later. After a short test period, the reviewer expressed considerable satisfaction with the bike's performance. Even carrying a substantial weight of 400 pounds, the electric bike demonstrated impressive speed, prompting the reviewer to emphasize the importance of wearing safety gear while riding. This client's initial enthusiasm continued even after several months of use, reporting over 300 miles of riding with minimal problems. The only minor drawbacks noted were incompatibility between the included phone mount and their phone case, and a need to replace the side mirrors due to insufficient visibility for the rider's larger build. The included lock, while convenient, was recognized as not being highly secure. Despite these minor issues, this client maintained their strong recommendation of this electric bike, highlighting its impressive speed, durability, and the seller's responsive customer service. The overall positive experience, despite the initial shipping damage, solidified their high opinion of the product.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer purchased this electric bike primarily due to its advertised dual-motor configuration and the expectation of a high-quality battery from a reputable manufacturer. While the reviewer doesn't explicitly state the battery's brand, they believe it to be a Samsung or LG product based on its performance. The braking system, while deemed adequate for the overall cost of the bike, proved to be a point of contrast with the suspension system. Our reviewer found the factory-installed rear shock absorber completely inadequate, describing it as unresponsive and ineffective, even with the substantial weight capacity it claimed to handle. This component was promptly discarded and replaced with a significantly more effective aftermarket air shock, resulting in a considerable improvement to the overall ride quality. The front suspension, although less problematic than the rear, was still criticized for its limited compression and overall lack of responsiveness. Despite these shortcomings, this client maintains a largely positive opinion of the electric bike, highlighting its value for money. The powerful dual motors and what appears to be a robust battery deliver a satisfying riding experience, offsetting the considerable flaws in the suspension. However, the reviewer strongly emphasizes the need for substantial improvement in the suspension components. They believe that a significant upgrade to the suspension system, one that provides a genuinely functional and responsive ride, would elevate the bike to a 5-star rating. The current suspension, especially the rear, renders the bike less enjoyable than it could be, and the need for an immediate replacement highlights a significant manufacturing oversight. In conclusion, while this electric bike offers commendable performance in terms of power and range, the subpar suspension constitutes a notable flaw that significantly detracts from the overall experience and warrants attention from the manufacturer. Appreciate you watching. If this video helped, like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below. See you soon.